Hey guys, I'm Kat and welcome back to my channel. First of all, if you hear bubbling and water, that's my turtle. In the corner, it's my it's not my turtle, it's the filter. And then my bed is an atrocious mess because I'm going through stuff that I want to keep that I don't, stuff that I want to donate, stuff I want to sell in Mercari, and I'm getting ready to move, so it's just kind of all a thing. I don't know if there's anything that's bad back there, but okay. I did start recording earlier, and my underwear was right here, and I was like, oh well shit. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about something that has literally changed my life as a female, as a vagina owner. They have literally changed my life, and it is going to be something that is about the period, more specifically about a period product. For some people, that subject is very uncomfortable, which in my honesty, I don't want to say sorry. I'm not going to say don't watch this video. I'm just going to say get the fuck over yourself. Because if you are a man who's uncomfortable with a lady having her period, you need to go back to school and get educated. And if you're a female who for some reason is ashamed of it, honey, we all get our period. We all do that thing. We all bleed for 3 to 5 days, depending on your cycle. We all do it. You ain't alone. There's no reason to feel ashamed of it. The only reason you feel ashamed of it is because that's what we're taught at an early age, is that we have to keep it a secret, which is stupid. It's ridiculous. And if you want to think about it, boys, you should feel lucky when your lady gets her period, because that means she's not pregnant. But you should feel actually grossed out, or not grossed out, but you should feel worried and scared when she doesn't, because then she's probably pregnant. Just saying. But anyway, I'm going to get off that soapbox before this becomes a whole different video. But today, we are going to talk about period cups, and more specifically, we are going to talk about what is called the Fun Cup. So, a little bit of backstory. Fun Factory is a brand that usually makes adult toys, really awesome adult toys. Might I add, if you're old enough, you should go to the Fun Factory website, really check it out because they're awesome. But anyway, then they came out with some menstrual cups, which at first I thought was a little odd, because why would they make adult toys and then make menstrual cups? But it made sense because they kind of specialize in that area. So I was lucky enough to get mine for free because I work for an adult store, and we went to a meeting, we met the representative, and we got them. And they gave them to us to try them out so we could actually tell people how awesome they were. And I got these, I think, either early November or late November, sometime in November, and I can honestly say that they have changed my period life completely. They have changed my life so much in that area, because your period as a female and a vagina owner is one of the most stressful times. Because one thing, if you get your period without knowing that it's going to happen, and it's late or really early, and you don't have a tampon or a pad, you have to go on a late night random period fucking tampon, pad, whatever run, which sucks. Or you have to scramble to figure out if someone has a tampon or a pad, or you have to take some toilet paper and makeshift your own, which really sucks. But also, they're really fucking expensive. I used to spend eight maybe $10 on a full pack of tampons or pads, and let me tell you something, I haven't had to buy tampons or pads since I got the Fun Cups. And let me tell you, it's so liberating. It is one of the most liberating things that I have experienced, which sounds so weird from a period cup, but it's so true. I have been able to wear really nice underwear, and I haven't ruined any sheets since I got these cups. I haven't leaked on any clothes, any surfaces, anything like that. And that is the first time that has ever happened to me in my 23 years of having a period. Well, not 23, because I got my period when I was 11. But in the years that I've gotten my period, this is the first time that I've never leaked before. And let me tell you, it's very hard to get through your period and not leak. Just saying. But anyway, so with the Fun Cups, they are 100% medical grade silicone, and the way that they are cured or made is not with chemicals like other things. I don't exactly remember how they're cured. That's something that you'll have to look at the website for. But they are not cured in a way with chemicals, so they're 100% safe for your body. They can last you up to 12 years. I repeat, 12 years. 12 years. And you can have them in for 6 to 12 hours, depending on your flow, which is freaking amazing. So I'm going to show you what they look like. So the Diva Cup to me is huge. It's big. And anything that says one size fits all is a lie, is a dirty lie. But this is what they look like, which my light is so bright. But this is what they look like. And they are actually quite small. They can actually like fit in your palm. They are also super soft and pliable. And what I like about this right here, this little curve, is that it's so easily grippable that you can easily pull it out. Another thing that I like is Fun Factory came out with 3 packs. So you have the A cup pack, which each pack comes with 2 cups. It comes with 2 of these, 2 cups, and it comes with this antimicrobial carrying case, which is nice. Because first of all, this is made out of the same material that people use to temperature control houses. So it's really durable, but also it's antibacterial and anti-dust. So you don't have to worry about your toys getting dirty in the bag. They are 100% safe, but also it makes it so you can carry these around in your bag. I carry these around with me everywhere I go, just in case I randomly start my period. And all I have to do, go into my bathroom, stick it in there, and I don't have to worry about making a random tampon or pad run, which has saved so much of my money. But these are the A cups. So as I said, they come with 3 different packs. They come with the A cup, the B cup, and then the A and B cups. So these are the A cups. And these are actually smaller. And these ones are advertised towards women who have never had a baby vaginally, who maybe just started her period and she just hit puberty. Maybe someone who is a virgin who has never had anything up in that area. So that's what these ones are advertised for. And then you do have the B cups, which I don't have those, but I will put a link in the description so you can see what they look like. You do have the B cup, which is larger, a little bit larger than this one. Those ones are advertised for women who have had babies vaginally, who maybe have a heavy flow, who have had operations. These small ones the A cup can maybe be for someone who's transitioning male to female, and so could the B cup, because I don't know how that works at all, but I don't know. Maybe if you have a heavy flow or something, like your body's getting used to it. I don't know. I'm not going to go much on that because I don't really have the knowledge, so I don't want to speak out of my ass. And then you have a cup. Then you have a pack that has the A cup, which is these ones, and the B cup. And it comes with 1 A cup and 1 B cup, which I want to get the B cup pack because that way I can have 2 A cups and 2 B cups, because that way, like, what I like about the Unity pack, I think that's what it's called, but I could be a liar. But what I like about that pack is that it gives people the ability to figure out which cup they like. It gives you the ability to, like, if you have a heavy flow day, then you can wear the bigger one, and then if you have a lighter flow day, you can wear this one. The A cup, it really helps people figure out about their cycle. And now that brings me to another reason why I love these cups. So it is really good to get to know your vagina. And you can get to know your vagina one of 2 ways, either masturbation or through this. What I like about this is, like, in order to insert this correctly, you do have to know where your cervix is, which is great. And you don't have to know that automatically. It's a thing that you learn, and it's really good. And the reason I bring this up is because my coworker and friend actually said this, which I found very great, is that when you know where your cervix is and what it looks like, you'll be able to tell the difference if there's something wrong, if you feel something wrong with it, if there's something going on, you'll be able to know because you'll be able to feel it. Also, these have meter lines. They have 20 milliliters, I think, and 10 milliliters, which is good because you can learn how much you bleed in a cycle or in a day, and that way you'll know if something's wrong or something's different. If you're bleeding more, if you're bleeding less, then you can, like, you'll know that, and then you'll be able to be like, hey, I should probably go see my gyno because I'm bleeding more than I usually do. It's a great way to get to know your vagina. Now, masturbating is a whole different way of getting to know your vagina, and this is a more not healthy. This is just a different way. It is good to know your vagina, and it's not wrong to know your vagina. You should know what's going on. That way you know if something's wrong or something's different. But going back to the packs, I like that they have 3 different packs because that way you can see what works for you. One size fits all. No vagina is the same. Every single vagina is different, differently shaped, differently textured, different sensitivities, different stuff like that, which also sometimes these are hard to insert. And the reason I say that is because sometimes your vagina, she just doesn't want it. Like, sometimes she's just like, no. Like, I'm already going through enough. I don't need you to do that. So you can actually use a water-based lube with this, and you want to use a water-based lube with your silicone toy or period cup. Reasoning: silicone combines with itself, so they can destroy each other. You don't want to use oil-based, like coconut oil or anything like that, because it could potentially melt the toy. You want to use water-based because it's safe for it, and also it makes it easier to insert when you have lube. You don't need it every time, but you can use water-based lube. Do not use KY. Do not use wet. And please, God, do not use Astroglide. It is not body safe. It is not safe for your vagina. Or for men, it is not safe. So please don't use those things. Please go to an adult store and look at their lube and test them, because I've heard so many stories of women with their pH balance and other stuff happening, them breaking out in hives in that area because of KY, Astroglide, and wet. So please do not use those things. I cannot stress enough. And if you want a video talking about lube and stuff like that, I can totally do that, because as I said, I work in an adult store. Now, even though I do work in an adult store, that does not mean I know 100% of the knowledge. So I can talk about lube in a way of the knowledge that I know, but always, always, always do your own research. Look at websites, read reviews, go into an adult store and test them out, because you don't want to buy something, try it on your genital areas, and then have a problem. I always tell people, read the ingredients, test it out on part of your body, because you never know. But anyway, getting back to the period cups, these are freaking amazing. They have literally changed my life. And every time I see someone pick up a box of these at work, I rave about it. I am so excited because it is so great. And I honestly wish that this came out when I first got my period, because I do feel like this would change my life and I wouldn't be so uncomfortable. Also, and this is something that happens with some women, going into the bathroom, when you open a pad or a tampon, people can hear the crinkle, and that does make people uncomfortable. This eliminates that issue. Literally, all you have to do is take it out of this bag, which you can't even hear. You insert it and you're good to go. I personally have never had that issue, but some women do, and this is a good way to eliminate that issue. Also, people aren't going to know what it is. Like, even if you carry it like this or in the bag, people aren't going to know what it is. So you don't have to explain yourself. The only thing is, at first, it is a little strange and uncomfortable, because you do have to take it out. And I'll talk about how you insert it and take it out in a second. But you do have to take it out and rinse it off after you empty it every time. Please, God, don't. Sorry, my camera keeps dying and it's driving me insane. But you do have to take it out, empty it, and then rinse it out, which is kind of uncomfortable for some people. It was weird for me, especially when you're in a public bathroom. It is kind of strange, but the way I feel is like, we're all women. We all bleed from our vaginas. Whatever. I will even tell you about this, and I'll rave about it. Even though it's kind of weird, I will rave about it. Or another option is you can always get toy cleaner, which toy cleaner is made specifically for toys and stuff like this. And the one that I use is the Wicked Foam and Fresh. And this is a foam, and I use this to clean my toy when I'm out in the world. If I'm in a not public bathroom, then I'll just rinse it out. It's not that big of a deal. But you can always get a toy cleaner and this, and get a bottle of water, put the toy cleaner on there, give it a little scrub, then rinse it out, then reinsert it if you're embarrassed. That's totally a way of doing that. That's sometimes what I do in a public bathroom. Other times I really don't care. It just depends on my mood that day. So you can always do it that way, and that's really the only thing that really made me uncomfortable at first, was having to go to the bathroom in a public bathroom, having to empty it and then rinse it out. I haven't had a problem, one time a lady walked in on me, but it hasn't happened really since then, so I don't know. But, whatever. You guys, we all, as female and vagina owners, we all have our period. Also, so the way that you insert it, I realize that this video is very long, but the way that you insert it is, it has to go towards your body like this. You want the little point to face out. So it's going to be facing like this. And then the way you're going to insert it is you're going to do this, take your finger, push it in until it folds, until it looks like that. And then you're going to insert it until this part, this little nub, is all the way in. And then the way that you're going to know that it's open is if you hear this. And you'll mostly feel it more than hear it. And a good way to know that it's in there is if you bear down on it, almost like you're going to take a crap. and you pull on it and it doesn't move, there's just a little bit of give, but it doesn't come out, you've inserted it right. If it does come out really easily, then you have it. So you just readjust it, and then you're good to go. The way you take it out is kind of similar to the way that you put it in. You go in there, and as I said, you do have to get to know your vagina. You go in there, you break the seal, and then you pull it out straight down, and then you dump it out. Now, you want to break the seal because it does feel like you're trying to pull out your insides if you don't, because of the suction. So you want to break the seal. The way I do it is when I'm sitting on the toilet, I'll bear down on it, and then I'll break the seal, and then I'll pull it down straight and just pour it out because I'm already sitting down. There's no reason for me to get up. And then I will take a piece of paper and like set it down, and then I will rinse it out and reinsert it. And the way to insert it, the easiest way is either to kind of squat down or to put your foot on the toilet seat so you're open enough for it, which that's so inappropriate. But anyway, and so that way it's easier to insert. And as I said, you can use lube, which I suggest, well, it was suggested to us to try to learn to insert this before you start your period. I didn't do that, and it probably would have been better if I did. But it actually didn't take me very long to try to insert this and get it right because I tried the Diva cup, so I kind of knew how to do it. But if you're someone who has never used a cup before, it is good to try it before you start your period. That way you know how to do it, and you don't get frustrated and freaked out when you try to do it on your period. Also, I have heard of people being afraid of not being able to take it out. You will be able to take it out. Even if you've never done Kegels, you will be able to take it out. You just have to bear down on it like you're going to take a crap, and you will feel this little nub right here come out. You will feel it. You break the seal and pull it out. Even if you push it in really far, you'll still be able to push it out. I have never had an experience where I couldn't get it out. There's never been that problem. But this has literally changed my life completely. I can go hours without having to empty it. I can go through a full 8-hour shift and maybe have to empty it once, maybe not even at all until I get home. And that is freaking amazing to me because there have been times where I've had my period and I've had to change my tampon or my pad like several times a day. And when you have your tampon or pad in, even if it says that it's leak proof, you're still kind of freaking out and worried that you're going to leak somewhere or on something. And this has made it so I don't feel like that. And also, it's going to sound weird, you can have sex with these in. You don't want to do penetrational sex because obviously there's something in there blocking the way, but you can have other kinds of sex with it in because you don't have to worry about blood getting out. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Now, if you're someone who's comfortable with that, you should be. But if you're not, that's okay, but you should be. But it literally has changed my freaking life. If you are someone who's just so sick of paying for tampons or pads and it costs so much, I would go straight to the Fun Factory website, literally go to the site in the description and buy these. I think they're $39.99 plus tax. They will literally change your life. I swear to God, 100%. I can't even say enough how much they have changed my life. And every person that has their period, I want to buy them for them and give them to them because I want everybody to experience the same thing. I am so excited for girls that are in the future that can experience these, that can actually like start their period and their future having periods and hit their puberties and actually have these. Because again, if I had this when I started my period, everything would be different. It would be so different and I would have saved so much money. But I love them so much and I'm super excited and I want to get the B cups just to see how they work for me. But it's super exciting. Either go to funfactory.com or go to your nearest adult store that sells Fun Factory the brand, because chances are they'll have it. And I promise you they will change your life. As a female and a vagina owner, I 100% recommend these. It's not even a 10 out of 10 recommend. It's like a 100% out of 100% recommend because I love these so much. And I know I'm not the only one. My friend and coworker that put the post on Facebook, I know that's changed her life. I know it's changed other people's lives that have tried these. Like, these are so amazing. And unfortunately, period products are considered luxury items, which really fucking sucks, and there's a problem with that. But this will eliminate the issue of spending so much money on products that could potentially mess with your body and that it's just too expensive to use. So for real, go buy yourself some of these. I can't recommend them enough. But yeah, so that is how I feel about the fun cups. It was probably so very scattered because I was just talking in a way that my mind thought of them. But for real, go to funfactory.com, get yourself some fun cups. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Also, I can't remember what I was going to say. But, I mean, again, if you guys want me to do a video on lube, I don't know if I will, because the thought scares me and I don't want to steer anybody wrong and I don't want to give wrong information. But if you did, I would go down the rabbit hole of research just to make sure that I was giving the right information, because most of the stuff I would talk about is just stuff that I've learned working at my job, either from my coworkers, from the internet, or from feedback from people. But I could totally do that because, you know, I have some knowledge that I didn't know that I had. Also, the knowledge will be mine and only mine. It will not be from my job people. And the reason I say that is because just in case someone from my work sees a video like that, they know that I'm not including them into the video because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, so my light just died, so I'm going to use that as a cue to go. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this or other videos, hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I post. And yeah, so I hope that you have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. And this is Kat signing off. Goodbye.